Evening all, welcome to another ICC Banter Blitz. So it's Friday night, about 9 PM UK time. Got a few challenges here to go through. Let's take the first one. Brian Wood. Hi there, Brian. Okay. I've adjusted the camera a bit from last week. I thought it was a bit sunk down a bit too much. I'm hoping the camera position is okay. Start that on the stream while I'm waiting for the first move. What do you reckon? Is it better than last week? I just thought I was a bit too, far down. Okay, I'm not sure Brian is there. We'll give him a few more seconds. You can't see my legs. Okay, so alright, I'm going to abort this. Let's go to another challenge. Bishop mate. Hi Bishop mate. There's a nice badge on my polo shirt. I got a range of polo shirts recently, which I'm very pleased with. Bad Rhino or something. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Bad Rhino or something. They brand their own shirts as well as part of the design. Yes, I'll try not to break my desk. I've been trying to lose some weight by not having so much cheese every day. I was going to Cafe Nero and having a lot of those cheesy, what are they called? Whatever they're called. And they were addictive, but I haven't had one for 3 weeks now, and I think I'm starting to shrink slightly. I'm hoping. Yeah. Okay. I know a lot of the some of the most amazing chess players in history haven't been entirely healthy, but okay, there's a pawn here. I might as well take that pawn. Okay. Let's see. Can I play Queen B6? It's a rather pointless move, really, Queen B6. But I couldn't see what else to do. Okay, it's eyeing a pawn. That's not really my style of play, to try and win a pawn, a measly pawn over there. But because I can't see what to do here immediately. Alright, he's presenting stuff for me to think about. That this dark square bishop has no counterpart. Aha! He's forking my bishop and rook. Okay, can I win a centre pawn here? I know it's greed. Greed. Winning the centre pawn. I'm hoping there isn't too much of a punishment. Alright, now he is eyeing c8. I'm going to be wary about this c8. Can I eye f2? Eyeing f2 here. Now I've got to be concerned about this. I remember this classic game. There's been some classic disasters on the g8 to c8 diagonal. One was Raymond Keane beating Botvinnik, I think, with this diagonal. Another was Anand beating Kasparov. It's sometimes difficult to miss the power of a queen on g4. Can I use that pin to get another pawn? I know this is super greed, but there is a pin here. So I can get this other pawn. In fact, I can get all my free heavies on f2 here, can't I, with f takes. My heavy pieces are all eyeing f2 with malicious intent. If I take like that, all of a sudden I've got coordination. Well, that's pinned. That pawn's pinned. I think that's the end of this game. myself, unless I'm missing something. Thanks, Bishops, mate. J. Russell 2. I'm going to be brave this week and play e4. I know I've been playing e3 recently, but I thought I'd be courageous today and play e4. But I'm going to immediately protect the pawn just in case. So this is the Vienna game, known for just getting a worse position for white if black plays correctly with d5, which he didn't. I think the main test is a quick d5. So if you're in an over the board game and you want to suffer a slight advantage for hours on end, you can play the Vienna game. It's a really good system. Yeah, anyone just plays d5 just equalizes, I think. They don't even have to know the theory. But I don't know, I still play it out of addiction. I don't know. In Blitz anyway. So here it's worked out okay. F4. It's worked out okay. I might have F5 squishing the bishop. That's my threat. I'm going to squish this bishop if he's not watching F5. Wait, is he concerned about F5? Yes. Yes. What is that queen doing there? I'm going to carry on the king side here. It looks as though I'm okay. I should be worried about knight h7, I guess. H4, knight h7 is the critical. Is that the refutation of h4? It could be, or I could just brave it because I could play knight d5. So I'm going to brave playing this knight h7, knight d5, bishop h4. I've got g5 there. Threatening knight e7 check, forking king and queen. So I'm going to use this as bait, basically, this h pawn, which he hasn't accepted. Can I do this to play knight d5 later? Now if he plays d4, I think I'm just going to take that knight. Now here I'll be threatening knight takes d5 and knight e7. So I think I'm very happy with this. There's a knight there, but let's just play this as well. Or should I? The queen's not rescuing the knight, right? So I want to threaten knight takes e7 check. I think this is okay. Let's take the knight now. And yeah, it's looking good. Okay, it's looking good so far, barring any major disasters. Can I play this? He's eyeing h3. Yeah. What else? What else? Okay, there's another pawn bites the dust. If I took on g7 here, I think I'm threatening mate. Okay, here check. I might be threatening mate again soon. Check. With this idea. As long as he hasn't got any checks, I think this is very good news, this position, because of that fawn pawn. THORN, not FAWN. Thanks for the game, J. Russell. Cap red. Alright, I'm going to be a chicken and play e3 now. So yes, the dreaded reverse French defense. I'm going to lock in this bishop voluntarily. And you might wonder why. Why would I imprison my c1 bishop? Well, that's the kind of thing you do in the French defense. You don't care about your queenside bishop. So there you are. Okay. He's opened it up. He's voluntarily activated my bishop. And now I can see that the soft spot, h7, has been neglected because this knight's on d5, but there's no Greek gift yet, I think. Although, yeah, I'm going to abandon a Greek gift. I could have left the rook on h1, but let's try and play more classically here, shall we? Play more classically. What's this? c3? c3 torture? Okay. Alright, if I play this, as I said, classical player, I know. I'm eyeing some central squares. Yeah. Can I play knight g5? Because I'm wondering if knight f6, knight e. I don't know actually. Okay, it looks a little bit like I might have some sort of attack of sorts if I do this, just to crudely go to h4. Yeah, I just want to go to h4, I think. If I get the opportunity to go to h4, I'm pinning that pawn at the moment. Bishop e7, yeah. Okay. Here we go. That queen's useful on the rank. I can kick it out and I can play d5 maybe. I'll try to c4 here. So yeah, it's not hanging yet, that g5 knight. So I'm kicking this queen. Although the bishop's hanging, isn't it? I just left the bishop hanging. Okay, I better try and finish this coffee. That bishop was hanging, wasn't it? That wasn't the best move, was it? In the position. Anyway, okay, I got away with murder. I could just carry on as if nothing had happened. Just got away with murder there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Coffee time. Okay. Right. If I took that and maybe d takes or something, or knight f7, d takes maybe. Knight takes here. I'm on the rook, I believe. Right, that's a pawn with check. That's good news. But it's opposite colour bishops. Actually, he's on my thingy. He's on my e1. So I haven't got much out of this yet. This is not much at all. Okay, I can threaten maybe bishop g6. Oh, I can actually attack f2 now. Oh, I've got a game here. I've got a game. I didn't realise. Now I realise more clearly. This could be extremely difficult from here with this opposite colour bishop scenario. In fact, I think let's unpin that pawn because I think there was a check and queen e1. If I played rook e1, I think he had check and then queen takes, and that would have been actually end of game. It would have been totally end of game. Here he can actually take f2, yeah. He's protecting g6. Okay, I have to try and get back in this game. How? Queen g4 for a start. I don't know what it does, but maybe it does something. Queen g4. What does it do? Actually, it does support bishop e4. I'm just sensing the light squares. I'm stronger on the light squares slightly. So if I can improve my light square pieces. Okay, that's a pin. Although he can take on f1, does it matter? He can take on f1. I wanted to play. You can play rook f6 now. Aha. There is the possibility of queen c8. Aha. If I played. Okay, can I stop rook f6? I just want to stop rook f6. He's going to play rook f6 now. He's doing it. Can I threaten bishop g6 potentially? Oh, this is not looking clever. I gotta say. I'm down on the clock. It's not looking clever. Here? I'm going to be going into a pin soon. What about here? don't like the look of this. Is there a check here? He's always got rook f8. My back row is actually weak. So queen c8, rook f8. I can't even play that without getting back row. Oh, f1's covered actually. F1's covered, so I can actually, I believe I can take that actually. I just realised just now f1's covered more clearly. Yeah, swiftly moving on. Thanks for the game. Yeah, that was a bit of a blunderbuss game. Blunder game. Okay, Brian Wood. Hi, welcome back. Let's play this. Oh, I don't want to torture someone with the London system, but after that last game, sorry, London system it is. Oh, I feel bad doing this setup. This is a real chicken setup. Oh, but Magnus Carlsen's played it. I know you can say that, but it's a real chicken setup. Such a chicken with this. I can always try and I feel I can always delay, wrecking my pawn structure until later with this kind of thing. So, if I want to do some sort of unsound stuff, I can just have it on a delay. Really, that's one thing. You can play crazy with this as a startup. You just treat it as a delay, mechanism. So at the moment, yeah, it looks tedious and dull, but this could really explode this position. Yeah. Oh, Grob has been requested by Jordan Crouch. Yes, I could try Grob in one game just for fun or two. Okay, if you want to requests for the openings, yeah, okay. All right, let's see what dull, boring plan is available here that I could use. Okay, what about just taking here, just to be stronger on the light squares? But I won't risk c4. It does weaken my dark squares c4. So this light square bishop could be just waiting on the wings here. Or I could play for f3 whilst maintaining my block of free granite to the bishop. So I just maintain the granite for a moment. He could try and weaken it with c5 anyway. Okay. You could pin there with bishop h6. I'll welcome that pin. I'm going to welcome it. Okay. I'll play rook a8 e1. As long as you can't put more pressure there, that shouldn't be a fatal pin. I'm wary of playing e4 slightly. Yes, he's going to try. He's weakening my center. He's weakening that center. Yep. What can I do here? Wow, what have I got here? I've got virtually nothing here. Okay, but anyway, I'll double rooks for the moment. In theory, there'll be like a minority attack, like b5, b4, to try and isolate this a pawn in theory and fracture my structure. So this move, I'm not too bad. I'm not too worried structurally with queen b6, because that minority attack, I think, is the most painful thing. If black arranges it, the minority of pawns attacking the majority. I think, with b5, b4 takes, I think that's the most painful thing structurally. So if I'm not under structural attack here, can I slightly improve my position for a moment? I wonder how. Maybe swapping off. Not really convinced. Swapping off the bishops. Yeah. Any downsides of the opponent's position here? Any at all? I'm just checking now. I'm gonna use a minute to think about this. Any thoughts about if black's got any potential weaknesses? I think this F file is one of my trump cards here. So basically, I'm going to treat my trump cards as the opponent's downsides. Yeah, I'm going to try and use my rooks on the F file for a moment. I think that's my trump card here. He's also moved, encouragingly moved the rook away from f7 on his last move as well. So he might have to move that back soon. And when he does, oh no, it's a minority attack. Oh no, what I most feared is happening. Oh, I thought it was with a5. Not necessarily. Okay, the amazing f-file attack is just, it's on the verge. It's on the verge of doing something, this f-file attack. I really should play e4 or something in the next game. I'm sorry to have inflicted this London system game on you guys, and the camera is a bit to the left. So let's go down there to the left a bit. Okay. Okay. This is a good way of boring oneself, the opponent, and any spectators of a game. If you want a boring game, just play the London system. Okay, so here we are. Here we are. Okay, bishop e5 is weakening my dark squares. I can win a pawn. I've just noticed pedantically I can win this pawn. Wow. Or even the exchange here. I think I can win the exchange. These bishops are actually pointing to the queen side. I remember when I was a junior, I remember missing this tactic bishop a6 against someone who was about 195. And I was gutted I didn't win the exchange with bishop a6 later. I think I was just looking for the king sides. I think looking out for winning. He's just resigned. Wow, that's a bit radical. Thanks. Grand Patzer. I'll play. He's very dangerous. I'm going to play a King's Indian actually attack here. This is a very, very dangerous opponent who always gives me big trouble. Now I'm hoping that e4 will be effective. I'm going to try and play sensibly for a moment. If I take and then d4, e4, I'm hoping this is reasonable to try and fix his pawns down and get some dark squares. So e4, I'm hoping to get some dark squares later. Okay, now that's a bit of a surprise. That's a little bit of a surprise. Can I play this for a moment? I'm hoping for e4. I want to play knight g5, knight h3 to f4 or something like that. That's not happening, huh? Can I play the check? Queen b7, rook b8. Anything going on there? Queen a6. Winning that pawn might be, interesting, I think. I suspect winning the pawn weakens c6. I'm hoping it weakens c6. Let's see. Oh, has he got knight d4? Knight takes d4. Queen d7, knight f3. Okay. I think he might have. Okay, I don't think that's the end of the world necessarily. Although, yeah, it's maybe he's got knight e2 check as well. Why have I gone in for this? Have I gotten queen takes a7 there? As long as I'm not losing a piece on f3, I think this might be palatable. Okay, I could take here to get my queen across to h4 potentially. He's weakening my f3. If I took in queen h4 to gain a tempo, moves his queen back. Queen h4 immediately. He takes. He's got discovered attack on my queen. Maybe I could play queen h3 there. So let's try this. I've nicked a pawn basically. Cheekily nicked a pawn. Has he got knight g4? Maybe he's got knight g4. Maybe there's queen h3 there. Knight e3 is not winning my queen or anything. The king's protecting the queen. Let's think. I think I've got knight g5 just to put a blockade on his isolated e pawn. So he's hitting my queen. I can pin that knight, as mentioned. Maybe he's going to switch a rook to h6. I need to keep h6 covered. Knight e4 satisfies two things. It would stop any rook h6, either this one or this one, and it would blockade the e5 pawn. Aha, he's on f2 here. It's getting scary. It is getting scary. Because this rook could swing across to h6. It could all be working out. What do I do about that? Knight c4. f3, there's knight h4. I'm not sure he wants to go into a pin, so I'm going to go with this. f3, knight h4. Bishop h4, check. Queen h4. I've just blundered. Didn't see that. Just didn't see that. I've been... that was sleepy. No, it's all gone. It's all gone. It's gone. I'm going to try this, but... no, I think it's gone. That's a shame. Yeah, maybe that was all silly to win this pawn over b7. It's very silly. Very silly.
Check. Check.
And he's got rook b2 as well. End of game. End of game. I'm going to resign. I can't bear this position anymore. Hang on a sec. King h1? No, there's queen e4. Yeah, I just didn't know the dangers there. Took a pawn that I underestimated or played. Yeah, there's a lot of... don't want to do that again. That was a pretty poisoned pawn actually on b7. Pretty poisoned. Okay. Is Kronos ready? Should I just... I don't know, not resign. Should I just abort for a moment? If there's no more challenges, go on the 3-minute auto parrying, I guess. The 3-minute or the 5-minute, maybe the 3-minute. All the 5-minute. How many title players are on at the moment? Okay, got one of them anyway. Choppy. Let's try this King's Engine attack again. I don't think it can be as bad as usually that. What just happened? Okay, so this is slightly faster paced anyway. Alright, if I try and encourage d-takes. Okay. So here, so I think this position's okay, as long as b5 doesn't happen too quickly. Yeah, looks okay. Still looks fine so far. Maybe h4. Okay, that bishop probably needs to move that back. Okay, Okay, d3 is not loose at the moment, I hope. And make sure I can play h5 and bishop h1. Maybe h5 and bishop and knight h2 is a useful thing. h5 and knight h2. Okay, d3 is under fire. Better take that. I can play rook d2. A bit passive. So knight h2, bishop e4 maybe, or knight h2, f4. I don't know if that's too weakening. It's time me down to d3 and e5 actually. Is f4 too weakening? I wonder. Queen a3 might be an interesting unpinning for a moment. Oh, maybe not. I'll put it back. Okay, if I go over here. Oh, he's got bishop b4, hang on. Let's try and avoid getting skewered with bishop e4. Maybe I'll try for f5. I'm losing that a pawn. Now I've got to go over here. Queen a4, queen f3. I've got h5. Whoa. Rook d1 doesn't bode well because of various things. Yes. Alright, it's f5 first. If it takes, I'll take the queen. If it takes the fg maybe. I'm hoping fg does something. Maybe e6, maybe e6. Although I'm pretty doubtful about this. I think I'm just losing lots of material. Yes, I'm losing lots of material here. This King's Indian attack hasn't worked out the last two games.
Check. Check.
Yeah, I'm just material down here. I should really try and wake up. Okay, must try and wake up. Kronos. Ready? Maybe that King's Indian attack is not. I need something spicier for this time of day than the King's Indian attack. I seem to be not getting it. Okay. Alright, now knight e5. Okay, this b file could be good. I think the b file could be good. Queen b7. Sneak on the b file. Or d5 here, maybe. d5 here. I've got c5, which could threaten d4. Or rook b4. Get tempo, he takes that pawn though. Yes. Well, there's a bit of pressure though if he takes that pawn. Maybe rook c7 there is good. For bishop takes c3 after. I'm hoping that this is a good idea. Yeah, it looks like a fork actually. Well, mind you, e7 is hanging here, so it's not entirely clear. You could take on e7. Now this way, I can probably take on c2 and queen c3. Bishop b4. No. Okay. What about knight c6 here? It's got either b6 or b6 or yeah, just b6. Okay. If I take first.
Check.
Queen c3 looks tempting. Mind you, knight c6 here. Or queen c3. Queen c3 looks tempting. Bishop d4. And then what? Or maybe there's a rook b2 check. And then what? King a1. There's knight c6. I could just play. Maybe I can just play rook c7. Okay, there's various. I wonder what's the most. Yes, what's the most testing here? Downsides here. Downsides. What? Queen c3 does bishop d4. I don't want to lose the rook. Queen b4 check. He just takes the rook. Knight c6 doesn't seem to do much. Oh, he just disconnected and forfeited. What? I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see what the engine just says about this position. Oh, rook. It gives rook c7. I don't think it, or knight c6. Yeah. Knight e5 or knight e5. And I'm just wondering, say here. Wow. Rook takes a2. What's this about?
Check.
What?
Check.
Oh, wow.
Check.
Yeah, it's all that engine stuff. I don't know. That's just crazy. Anyway, Hamlet. Okay. I can try and play the snake Benoni for fun if it's allowed. So bishop d6 and this snake Benoni. So this is slightly unusual and interesting, I think. This particular flavour of Benoni. Alright, so let's see. I put this bishop here, play d6, and knight bd7, and knight to e5 after. I'm threatening possibly to take here. Okay, I think this is an interesting position. This is a 3-2 blitz game. I just realised this has got an increment on it. Oh god, this could be a long game. Oh, it's going to be a long game. Oh man. Okay. Or maybe not. I don't know. Let's try and e5 this. Put some pressure on e5. I think I've got enough pressure on e5. If If I tried for a sack on h3, how unsound is that? Is that quite unsound? Really unsound? Maybe it's like really unsound. There might be a more sensible way of playing this position. Yeah, I think I do want the bishops off because I'm hoping that the dark squares are more to my advantage. If I play like this, I'm hoping those dark squares are more to my advantage here after that exchange of dark square bishops. As long as there's no e5, my dream position would be this knight here and that queen there. That eyes the diagonal, and Freton's knight takes h3. I think that's my dream position here, especially given that he's played this move, so it makes it more difficult to play g3. I can win that pawn with knight takes. I'm hitting the rook here, by the way. I've just realised there's two threats. 1, 2. So it's good to know one's threats because he's handled both, unfortunately. He's handled both. That's a shame. Okay. Can I play knight e5? I'm not sure. Maybe he can even play g3. So no, I think g3 is some time off because of the bishop and knight. So knight takes h3 would be useful if the knight wasn't protecting the queen, because then I could play rook g5 check and win that queen. Just want that knight to move away. A weakness of a disaster of the last move. If the knight moves away, knight takes h3, g takes, rook g5. Now surely here, I thought this was ruled out. Can I not just do this?
Check.
Is that naughty? Is he playing for f4? Is f4 the idea? Yes. Does that justify this? I hope it doesn't. It does double my pawns. Is my bishop locked out of the game or something? If I can double, I'm threatening bishop f5. If he plays f5, let's put the bishop back. Try and protect h6 in advance. Hit the center. I'm going to need to play f5. Is he going to play g4? Right, before there's too much pressure. Maybe maybe b5, trying to get my pawn majority over here. A pass pawn over here. I can play rook h8 and try and get a pass pawn here. Let's see. So d6 is vulnerable now. Right, I've got my pass pawn idea, but he's going to have central. He's going to have that central e5 move, which threatens to double the rooks, and I could be getting killed after that. e5, yes, it's possible. There is bishop f5, so if he took, king takes. Maybe I rely on bishop f5. If I've got bishop f5, then my c pawn's starting to be a little bit dangerous. I'm hoping c2 is dangerous. But that was a very emergency tactical resource. I'm threatening c1 and winning this rook now. Thanks. That was starting to get a bit hairy, in inverted commas. Okay, that was getting hairy. Now that I am on the 3-minute auto pairing, think I'll play for c5. It usually does good things, although here e4 is possible. So maybe this is the one time where c5 is no good. Maybe just taking and then e4, try and fix this bishop down, and then try and get onto these dark squares. c5 here, or b4 and then c5. I think this is pleasant enough for the moment. If I can double. Aha. If I take on b5, what does he do? That's two connected past pawns. Might be worth a punt here. Okay. Another pawn in the centre maybe at some point.
Check.
With knight e5 or not. Knight e5 here looks plausible. 3 pawns? Because there's always a check on c4, isn't there? So it's 3 pawns now. Threatening potentially rook d7 if the knight moved. Nice check.
Check.
Rook d8, knight f7 looks good. Aha. Well, I've got 3 pawns. I've got this pin I can resolve with knight c4. I think rook d6, no, my back row's weak. What about h4 for a moment? If he tells bishop e5, queen e5, okay, I need to sort out my back row. I'm hoping these 2 connected pass pawns are good dynamic compensation for the knight.
Check.
Okay. Threats rook d6 or b5. You can threat knight e2, it's a bit cheap. I can threaten c6 here. Maybe that doesn't do too much. He just blocks. Okay, I think king h2 to avoid a pin on my bishop would be a good idea. Oh, he's actually blockading quite strongly. Bishop f2 to unblock this position. Alright, king g1 for bishop f2. He's got knight c3 coming up. Bishop f2. That looks unfortunate. That pin. What has he done? Isn't that a blunder? Yeah, it was. He resigned. Okay. Let's have a look on the engine view here. Yeah, this is a blunder. It's going to that pin. I don't know what he's doing here. What did he do here?
Check.
It's like, yeah. Okay, I was a bit of a punt. I thought knight takes b5 just intuitively was, you know, dangerous for a 3-minute game. Okay, a much easier opponent this time. Only a GM 2482. It's so easy, this 3-minute auto pairing. It's just a walk in the park. Revisor. It's Alexei Korotlev. Okay. I'm sure he's never seen a Slav defense before, ever. So I'll play the Slav defense. Shall I? It's a 3-minute game. And so I'll try and play Slav. Sensible Slav. I hope. Okay, so knight f6 and e6. Oh no, he's doing some London system variation of the Slav. Is it? Should I be worried? Is it some sick London system hybrid? Can I play c5 or can I do this? If I take and then b5 and then bishop b7 and c5. Okay, I'll dare to play b6. I hope this is. I've seen this. I think I've seen Aronian play like this. I think I've seen some of the Super GMs do something like this. Maybe bishop a6 here. It rings a bell. Rings a bell. And then to sort of close up after. Get rid of the bad bishop and close up after. Rings a bell. Okay. I'm not sure about a4. That's a bit going far on closing up. I feel that would be giving him a free hand everywhere else on the board. But on the other hand, rook a6 is a victim to a4. So a4, I don't know. Maybe this is a way. Queen c8. I think I might have seen a Nakamura game like this, but something happened with the queen, like that. Now it starts to look suspect for me, unfortunately. But anyway, let's just carry on for a moment. Knight c6 could be a tactic. As soon as this is unpinned, I'm going to move this bishop away. I don't want that to be a tactic. Knight c6 soon, anytime soon. So maybe bishop f8 and let's see, bishop f8 and yeah. I don't want this to be a tactic. Okay, I'm hoping rook takes a1 is possible still. Oh crikey! What? He's doing the sort of sack I did in the previous game for the old two connected pass pawns trick. Oh, that one. Yeah, two connected pass pawn trick. Think. Is there any downsides of this at all? I'm just going to get run over. Okay, I have a feeling if I counter sack a knight immediately here, this might be the best bet. My back row is weak. Can't do that. e5 might be a try. Try and do this e-file. Do something on this e-file before I get run over with the two connected pass pawns. Can I do something with the e-file? Oh, this looks desperate now. I want some air for my king. Maybe g6 is a square, or f5 for a cheap back row mate, which I'm sure a 2480 GM is going to miss. Yeah, so queen f5 is my amazing plan here for a back row mate. I know, it's amazing. He's a bit on the slow side. I'm hoping his internet is having some breakdown or something to give me a chance. Okay, I'm still not threatening a back row mate, unfortunately. Okay, what about this one? F2. If I can play knight e4, there's knight e7 that immediately threatens. Trying to avoid knight e7. I want to play knight e4 without a humiliating forcing move which wins my queen. Okay, this from there. Let's think. Is this knight f5 going to be winning?
Time. Check.
Oh, apparently not. Scalp alert. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so another challenge. Going down the rating scale a bit. 1343. So Grob has been demanded. Okay, I feel good now. I feel good. I've beaten an IM and a GM. You can't complain. This Patzer CM has beaten an IM and a GM. What more do you want? Blood? Yeah? Okay. Okay. He's what? He's aborted. He's aborted. Okay. A 3-minute auto pairing. Okay. Yeah. By the way, likes appreciated. Likes appreciated. Yeah. Anytime. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. So a 3-minute auto pairing. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Is this chat working over here? Hi there. Oh, I just messed it up on the thing. Okay, knight c3 for knight f3, for bishop d3, for queen c2. This looks like some sort of accelerated Nimzo engine, where he's probably doing well, I expect. But anyway, I'll try and play as though this might be okay for me. Okay, can I not just win? Is there some problem winning this pawn? Is it some sort of poison pawn or something? I want to play knight g5 if he's not bothered. There's queen f or knight g5 around about here to encourage knight f6. Unfortunately, he's got bishop c8 coming up. So for the moment, what is he going to do? h6. Or does he play knight e6? I think he should be addressing knight e6. He hasn't. I don't mind having a knight on e6, particularly. Although bishop c8 is probably the thing. Can I do this to play knight g5 soon? And then f3 and bishop e3? Doesn't look entirely terrible. So bishop c8, knight g5. Rook moves. f3. I don't know, he's going to get his knight to f4 later. I can play knight h3. Am I weak on the dark squares? I might be. I don't think I can. Can I do that as a sack? Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this as a sack. I'd rather do this as a sack. I think. For a potentially fun game with doubling rooks, an easy plan, doubling rooks and g4 and g6. Except I've just lost the exchange there, haven't I? That's not nice. That was naughty. How can he do that to me? That's so unfair. That's so unfair. Alright, queen h1. There's g6. g4 though, after that. And I'd be protecting... okay, what about g3? Okay, he's got knight d3. Alright, knight f4, king d2 for g3. So I'm threatening g3, I hope, to win that knight. Yes, I'm hoping he missed king d2. I'm trying to trap this knight. The check, king f7. Okay, for the moment, let's put a rook here. And what am I threatening? Anything? f4? Am I threatening f4? Have to check this out. Yes, I would be threatening f4 the way he's played it, because he's just blocked his king from exiting. So f5 is now a threat. He can't take this because of rook h8. How exciting. Yeah, so f5 is the fret, believe it or not. Hooray, I have a fret. I have a fret. F5. What does he do about that? Hey, what does he do about that? This winning, Mr. Winning the exchange? What are you going to do about this? F5. You're going to win another exchange? Is that going to help you? F5. Where are you going to win? I've only got one rook left. Can't win that many exchanges in one game. Yeah? Okay. F5. Aha. Aha. I can win that rook. Check. Check. I'm going to win this rook. Man, I'm going to win this rook.
Check. Check.
What are you going to do about that? You want to win an exchange against me next time? That's what happens. Sorry, I'm cracking up recently. Sorry. Let's do another 3-minute auto pairing. Let's do another 3-minute auto pairing. Yeah. Okay. These people that think it's the end of the war just because they win the exchange. Yeah. It's just the start. It's just an irritation losing the exchange. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wookiee. What is he, from Star Wars or something? Is this guy from Star Wars? Okay, so what? My d6 is a losing liability, I suppose, is it? Yeah, I suppose it is. Okay, nothing I can do about it now. There's knight e4 for a moment. Can he threaten mates? That's the key thing. I don't think he can threaten mate immediately. Oh, what's that? Does he want this discovered attack on his queen or something? He's welcoming some discovered attack on his queen. That's an interesting strategy or tactic. Okay, that justifies it, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, and then he'll be threatening mate on g7. I see. I can't do anything about that. Oh, man. So this is tactically all falling apart, I take it. It's starting to look like Colson against Jobber the way it's going. It's as bad as that in the recent Rapid. But anyway. Okay, has he given me an opportunity to take here? Take there. Take the rook. Can I do this? Okay. I think the good news is I'm not losing a piece immediately. Oh no, is he winning a piece? Is that winning a piece? Can I do this? He can take on d3 and invade my 7th rank. He's not going to do this, is he? He's going to do this torture method. Okay, of invading my 7th rank. Okay. Alright. Okay, am I worried? Seem to have a position still to play with. Oh, there's bishop h5. I'm going to factor in bishop h5.
Check.
So he's tying my rook down. That's nice. So e8. Nice. Not at the moment though. Knight b2 for knight c4. Rook e8. Well, my rook can go to e8 now. Can it go to e4? Oh, he's going to win that poor little pawn. Is that okay if I do that? Okay, so b7 is now the problem there. Oh, b7's the problem.
Check.
My king's too weak here. 38 seconds. I've got to speed up. Oh, he's going to probably mate me now. I've got to get some pre-moves in and avoid being mated.
Check. Check.
Got to get the pre-moves in. Oh, I think he's got the better of me here. I have that funny feeling.
Check.
I've just lost too many pawns. That losing pawns feeling.
Check. Check. Check.
Oh no, he's going for more pawns. How can he do this to me? Did he not have enough pawns then? He didn't have enough pawns. He had to take my ones on the king side as well. It's just so unfair. It's just unfair. I mean, got 11 seconds as well. It's just unfair. It's just not on. Is there a stalemate? No stalemate?
Checkmate.
Oh, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Crikey. I was just pushed out from the start, I think. I don't know. I think that those pawns were really dangerous. The bishop, the rook. I seem to be on a back foot there. Okay. 3-minute auto pairing again. Maybe water will help. Finished the coffee. That's finished. Water. I think water helps brain power. I suspect. Okay, so here we go. Or a 5-minute auto pairing. Could play on a 5-minute for a moment as well. Or the maybe bullet even. Could play bullet as well. 1 minute. Set them all off. Okay. What have we got? 3 minutes. That's that FM again. We're going to have another game against that FM. Okay. Let's do this to avoid this bishop b4 this time. Different flavour. Different flavour of Dimzo Indian with the accelerated f5. I had this opening against WGM's Susan Lalich in one of the British Championships. I managed to get a draw out of that game. That was in an accelerated f5 system. I think I should probably consider castling queenside, given this aggressive intent. If I castled queenside, then maybe g4 is a ready-made line opener against black's kingside. Okay, I don't want to encourage bishop takes b4, but let's do it anyway. Okay, it might be played. It would be annoying. I don't want to see that. That's the one I see. I've closed the rook, so I'm just going to play g4, I think. I'm not going to take it. I don't want to give the opponent dynamism in inverted commas, but I have weakened f3 doing this. I just want my rooks to take center stage in this story. Okay, my rooks, not the opponent's rooks. That's why I refuse to take this bishop. The only point of playing b4 was to stop that rook taking center stage. Now I want to take this and take on f5 and use the g file, but at the moment f3 is a liability. So let's see. And if I took with the bishop, is that so bad? If I took with the bishop, knight d4, knight d4, knight a5 for knight b3 might be the case. Right, so knight b3. And if I played knight e5 d6, if I played knight g5, that might be better. I'll lose the exchange there. Oh, we're back to losing the exchange. Okay, well there's e4 if I don't want to lose the exchange. E takes, that doesn't look appetizing, mind you. What's the best of the best here is probably, again, losing the exchange. Okay, here we go. Because I'm thinking that there's compensation here. I think there is some dynamic compensation in the form of, if I can get to that g file or h7 or use the bishop pair. Meanwhile this rook is shut out of the game for the moment. So can I use rook g1, f takes and knight takes, or even h4 here? Is he really going to take that after the last game? I've still got two bishops and the queen over here and a rook there. Is he really going to take that? I might be threatening something. What am I threatening? Think. What am I threatening? Anything? If I play rook g1 here, we'll just put the knight back. If I just put the knight back, I get another knight liability on f3. Let's open up this bishop for a moment. Yeah, he hasn't got a counterpart dark square bishop, has he? So let's see. I don't know what I'm threatening. That's the thing. It's sort of positional, but I don't know what it actually represents concretely. Opening up the bishop here. What is he threatening? I don't know what he's threatening either. And if I just played knight f3 here, alright, e4 does threaten e5. Yeah, thanks, Damjan. Okay, yeah. I know, I wanted to shut his rook out. Call me mad, but I didn't want to take his bishop. It's a blitz game. You want to take that bishop, you want to open up the a8 rook. I don't know. I just thought that was a bit scary. I just wanted to sort of, you know, you want the dynamic play in a blitz game. You don't want the opponent's pieces to be making loads of threats, do you? So let's get another 3 minute here, or 1 minute, 5 minute. Okay, good. 5 minute, or if there's any challenges. Okay. looks like a nostalgic photo. If I took here, because I'm a bit concerned about my h6 liability. Is he really playing d6? He's going to play d6, isn't he? What am I doing? What am I doing? Knight e5? Knight e5 maybe? I'm threatening knight f3 now, alright? So, okay. Yeah. He has that c5 square, unfortunately, otherwise the bishop would have been. Okay. Play for rook d7 here if d6. Mind you, bishop e6, I have to sack the exchange with rook d6.
Check.
I'm hoping he's not winning material too easily here. If I took and then cd, he's got knight b6. Okay, if I played bishop f8, he's got knight f6. Okay, so I'm losing the exchange. I'm going to accept losing the exchange again. Can I get clobber that knight while it's there? I'll clobber this knight. Oh, maybe not. Well, there is b4, that doesn't do anything. Play it anyway. Oh, well, it did something. It did threaten something anyway, even if it's not a long-term strategic plan. Okay. Oh, he's pinned that. He's actually won that piece, hasn't he? Oh, crikey. Have I actually just lost the piece there? I have, haven't I?
Check.
So he's just winning again. I'm threatening mate.
Checkmate.
Yeah, I did have a threat of. I know it was naughty. Naughty but nice. It was. I didn't. Yeah, he didn't see tactics. I didn't see. That was a blunderbuss game. That was a blunderbuss 3-minute game. I've just started using that expression tonight, but I don't even know what it means. I'm hoping it means lots of blunders. Okay, that was just chaos. A 5-minute game. I think we've got a 5-minute water pairing here. Let's play a Caracan. Is this knight h3 really dangerous? It probably is. I might just castle on bishop e6. It's too late to castle, right? Okay, too late to castle. I'm hoping this is just speculative and not some sort of crushing opening theory.
Check.
I have got some problems here. Got some problems. Can I do this? Does that keep my e7 under control? Knight c7, queen d7. In that order or any other order. Knight c7, queen d7. Okay. I'll hit the knight for a moment. So knight takes is threatened among other things. Yes, I don't like this particularly. Could I play? I wonder if I can play. Don't like this. Can I play rook f8 and king g8? That might solve one or two issues. It's almost got c5 if I play that, and then rook e7 though. So maybe I need to challenge that rook before it's too late. This at least holds against knight h6 for a moment. Alright, can I challenge this rook on e1? If I played this now, if he takes g4's weak here. If I play knight e4, he takes g6. Is that an idea? I don't know. Looks a bit dangerous to me, this position. Actually, takes. What about rook f8? Hang on. If he takes, there's rook f8. Right, he's first thing to win my queen with knight takes h6 now. Yes. So if I protected my queen, he's got g takes after, and it looks horrible. So what about king h8 instead? To try and address knight h6 at least. And still I might have rook f8. If he opens up that g file, that's something to look forward to. I hope. Bishop h6, rook g8, bishop g7. Bishop g7. This e4 knight's hanging. So I think I'm being slaughtered here. I've just realised I'm being slaughtered. Hang on, rook g8. Am I? I don't know. Maybe I just take this. I lose the knight at the end. Okay, queen h5 now is threatened. If I took that and then pin queen h5, queen h7. I end up losing the bishop after.
Check.
For nothing. The way I played it. I'm just losing the bishop. I get g5. Do I get something on f2?
Check.
He's got rook e7. Try for this for knight c2. I'm 2 pawns down. Knight d3, rook
Check.
e2. Can I do this? Knight d3 might be interesting. Rook e2, rook h to threaten mate. No, it's not threatening mate. Let's see. Let's see. Try and win this d4 pawn, which he protects. I'll attack. I'll try and play for the knight d4 check. What does that give me? King f3, rook f3. Knight d4 might be interesting to see where that goes. Okay. More pressure here. f3, rook g2. King d3, knight b4. King c3, knight a2. Or knight a6. So f3, rook g2. Okay, I think I'll run with that.
Check.
Right, there's knight d4 here.
Check.
Right, I can
Check.
win material back. And take on b2. Surely it can't be worse. Take on b2. Right, so I'll try and get this pawn as well. Unfortunately, he's got rook c1. Okay, this pawn is king's to. Okay, bit of a problem here. Maybe better this way for a moment. Okay, there's rook b6 if needed. Get my king over. He's going to strand my rook. I can't have the rook on a6. Pretty sure I can't have the rook on a6. I'm going to get ground down here, aren't I? If I'm not careful. Okay. It's going to be 2 pawns down. Unless I can get this c5 here. Rook c2 and king d4. Trying to avoid being 2 pawns down. Right.
Check. Check.
Okay, his
Check.
king would be stranded if he took that. I'm sure.
Check.
Is he sure about this? Oh, he's got rook b6. No.
Check. Check. Time warning. Check. 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 Check.
Okay, I had to draw it on the clock, I'm afraid. I know. It's tough. It's tough. I was on the back foot there. Okay, a 3-minute auto pairing. I thought he had a few problems to solve in the time limit anyway. Which he did. Nearly. I mean, to win after. I mean, he just needs a few more seconds. So, okay, f5. Okay, knight d4 here. Can I take this to try and open up this diagonal? b5 and a b5 and this looks good. Or bishop g4 might be good to displace that rook. I don't have a funny feeling this is useful. Can I stop h3 as well? Okay, now I just want to play on this side whilst restraining this side. If I can delay this attack for a moment. Although this seems absurd, what I've done. I know it seems absurd. D5 can take away that E4 square. I think I'm more concerned about that. Well, there's Bishop G6 as well. Is probably nearly lethal. Queen E3, King F7. Unless F5 is the problem. Okay, can I... F5 is a problem. Okay, a bit of simplification.
Check.
This diagonal looks potentially interesting as well as the F file. That's E7 is not a problem just yet. Activate the rook. And can I undermine the diagonal with A3 to be able to play D3 later and Queen F6? If I play D3 immediately, just to open up this bishop, I want some dynamic potential. It's only double pawns anyway, undoubling. C3 there. I can take Queen F6, threatening mate and the bishop.
Check.
Mate threat on A1 and B2.
Check.
And go back for this pawn, Queen E3. There's no Queen E5, it just takes an E7. Anything stronger? King G8. E7, King F7. Maybe. Get the king involved. I can blockade with the king. Anything more sensible? I can play check and Queen E4. Why not just check and Queen E4?
Check.
To get rid of his dynamic, dangerous pawn. Instead of going passive to that passed pawn. The king's ready for King F7 here. I think it was worth stepping the king. He's resigned his 17th 3-minute game. Welcome to ICC. Okay. So another 3-minute auto pairing or a 5-minute. The 5 minutes more intense. Okay, George, I'm going to torture him with one of my pet systems. He keeps on playing B3 against me with good results. So I'm going to torture him with E3 to get my revenge on the revenge of the pet systems. Yeah? Okay. I'm hoping he's improvising at this point. Let's see. Bishop D3 and castles. Okay, it looks like bog standard sort of position in some respects. It's an isolated queen's pawn position. I'm going to dare play this because I think it's useful to stop knight b4 to d5. Okay, we have a sort of standard plan from both sides at the moment. So queen d3, bishop, rook d1, bishop b1, that sort of thing. Could be losing a pawn here. He could try and win a pawn. I think bishop b1 now. Let's prompt g6, which prompts bishop h6, which prompts rook e8, which prompts knight e5, which prompts knight f7. I've got to watch out for knight f4 as a tactic. So here I might be threatening knight, something like knight f7 potentially. You might have bishop g5. Let's have a look at this position. This is a 5-minute game. Knight e5, bishop g5. Some nuances here. So this is actually a weakness of the last move to allow bishop g5, because he's actually on g2 after. If I took he's on g2, you might really welcome knight e5 because of bishop g5. He's got also knight b3 as a result. I'm not sure that's doing anything at the moment. And if I played h4 to keep g5 stable for the moment, and he took g3, would I ever use this? This diagonal's too weak for any rook h1 later. That's fascinating. What about knight ce4 here? That might be a good move. It stops knight b3. It introduces knight g5 for knight f7 for knight e5. I'm going to go with this to play knight g5, knight f7, knight e5, knight g6, without allowing bishop g5 in the process. Also, knight b3 is ruled out, so this might be an interesting idea. He's got knight takes b2 threatened. Okay, I have to parry that. Then he's got bishop a6 to be a pain. I wonder if there's b3 there, that pin. I'm hoping there's b3. My back row isn't terminally weak. c1 is held by the bishop. He's got knight f5. Maybe this is the point I take it then. To avoid knight f5, I'm going to have to take, and probably knight e5 is possible here. So bishop a2 is possible. I think knight e5 is possible here. Possibly then bishop a2 and double rooks for knight f7 later as a potential. He might want to take on e5. I'm a bit down on the clock here. Okay. Double rooks here. There's knight f4. What about queen g3? There's f6. If I just took that knight, because that knight f4 is a right pain. Okay, he's threatening mate f3 for a moment. Has he got his dream position basically without much hassle? He might have rook d1, knight g4. Okay, he's not threatening queen e5 just yet. Queen e3, knight g4 for queen h6. Queen e3. Just these dark squares are appetizing a little bit. Queen e3 for knight g4. Okay, so knight g4 threat, which he stops. So in fact, try and open that up. Oh no, queen f3, queen h6, knight f6. So knight g4, rook h8, queen g, rook h8, rook f1. There might be rook g2 at some point. Rook f2, rook f1, maybe rook f1. And drop d4. What about rook f2 then? Rook c1 for rook c7 might be good in the circumstance. What's his threat? Can't see it immediately. I might play queen e5 here as well. Queen e5, get a tempo on the rook. There's rook d7, there's knight f6. Rook e7. So that again, rook c7 might be my threat here. Okay, parries. If I just do this
Check.
then, because if he plays rook d4, I've got rook c7 on f7. He plays rook f8 there, and I'm hitting his bishop in f7. Does he play rook e7 here? I've got rook c2, rook c7. Okay, rook c7 threat. Rook e8, rook c7, f6. Okay, plays that. Can I play this immediately? Right, plays that. Okay, losing this pawn. Knight d7. Okay, better start moving. What about knight f4 threatening knight e6? He takes this pawn, knight f4 threatening knight e6. Just plays king f7. I guess he could just plays king f7. Okay, king f2, bishop moves. Is there a rook g1 at all? Okay, hang on a sec. Alright, okay, is there an extra pawn up? Yes, unfortunate. Knight
Check.
b4 coming up. Knight b4. Rook d8 for knight d5. Okay, wants to take another pawn. He's got a check, he can take it with check.
Check.
Ah!
Check. Check.
28 seconds. Getting ground down here. Knight c7,
Check.
is that an idea? I'm getting ground down.
Time.
Losing more material. 17 seconds.
Check.
He's got too many pawns for this rook. It's over. Well played by him. It's over. He knows those positions. Seems very well. Okay, August of the whatever. August. So this is a 3-minute game. So Smith Borough is more my territory, I think. Sometimes. As far as just like patterns and stuff. So let's see. Taking his time here, move 9, taking his time, it's only a 3-minute game. AD1 for E5. E5, does it do anything? That's the thing. If I just take here, don't I just get him to double pawns? Yeah. Go around here, there's queen c5. Maybe this one, if it wasn't pinned. I'm just wondering, queen c5 could be useful if I could shut that down, that fifth rank with f5 and queen h5. But there is a risk he can use the g file. Okay, I'll try and do this. That sort of ties his rook to f7, maybe. Rook d3 to h3 looks interesting. Okay, get a tempo here. Offside knight though. So it's two knights against the two bishops. But let's protect that pawn there. My e4's hanging now. Okay, so e4's hanging. There's no mate for it if I play e5. I could play e5 maybe for a moment. Although he takes and he's threatening bishop h4. Maybe that wasn't entirely clever. And queen's holding d1, but now he's threatening this. Oh, he's got bishop g2, hasn't he?
Check.
Yeah, bishop g2. Oh, I had a bad feeling actually. That g file, I did have a bad feeling about it. Okay. So Crow-Texan. So I'm hoping this is a reasonable start position. Is it a bad King's Engine? I was going into a bad King's Engine. Let's see if I can play it a different way. Instead of e5, can I chip away with c6 here? It looks more, maybe more interesting than. So rook c8 and knight e5. Knight e5. That looks as though this might be interesting, potentially. Knight e4, can take the queen, I hope. b5 might be possible. Is b5 possible here? I'll give it a shot. Just try and undermine d5. Bishop e5, there's rook c3. Yeah, this way I thought I could take on d5. He's got these passed pawns though. Yeah. So if I have a knight on f4, g5 knight f4, does that help? Or maybe knight c5, just tactical knight c5. Okay, where can that knight move? Knight goes here now. Knight c5 coming up. Does he play b4? Well, I have to stop a6. Knight b3 might be interesting. Now his pass pawns look very ominous, I have to say. They look like very ominous two connected pass pawns here. They're not stopped at the moment. I can try and create a barrier. Maybe get behind this pawn before it's too late. Might already be too late. And it's too late. D4. Okay, sack, an exchange sack? Is it? That might not be immediately the end of the world. The exchange sack.
Check.
Uh-huh. If my king can do something. Or my bishop. Bishop c5. Trying to open up this diagonal just in case. That's handy. Right here. There's a check and bishop e5.
Check.
Maybe h5, h4, bit of play. Oh. I thought there was a bit of play. Can I blockade here for a moment? Okay. If I took that, we'll just keep it on. There's knight e3. Let's keep it on.
Check.
There's no amazing killer check he's got there, is it? F5, F4
Time warp.
would be a good plan.
Check. Check.
Start pre-moving.
Check. 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 Check.
I stalemated him. I stalemated him. Ah! Okay. Ah. We haven't got time for a 5 minute game. There's only 5 minutes to go. Let's oh blimey. That was intense. That was intense. Okay. Let's have 1 or 2 bullet games. Hope you enjoyed that one. 1 or 2 bullet games to end off with, I think. F3 threatens. Or knight h. F3 actually would have been okay maybe for bishop h3, but just thinking about this as well. Right, so queen d6 looks dangerous. And okay, here for queen h3. That looks dangerous.
Check.
Okay, so how, he's just resigned that. Oh, the f3's hanging. F3's hanging. Yeah. Okay. Let's do another. Oh, He's probably not happy to play me again immediately. Oh well. That's the way it is, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's a bit dynamic for black, this, unfortunately. I thought you'd take on f3. Alright, let's do this. Try and play for e5. I'll let him take there. Might be solid. If I play for e5 or a5, knight a4 to b6, let's support that without losing the piece. Knight e4 to b6. Maybe f4 and e5 coming up for f5.
Check.
And so I'm getting mated on the h file. f5 here. Okay, let's
Check.
take this. Get the rook in. Rook g4 looks good. For queen h7. Well, here immediately threatening rook h6. Okay. Okay. Can I get the other rook to g4?
Check.
Pass pawn here.
Time.
Okay, pass pawn there. Is anything dropping off in this position or not? Rook h8 threats. Oh, only 9 seconds. Okay. Knight b7 threat.
Check. 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 Check.
Ooh, he's pretty quick, this guy. Okay, just one more for the road. Just one more. Can we get someone different? I want, nope. Get the same person. Okay, okay. I'm sure he's really happy to play me 3 times. Okay. Maybe a delay would be good next. I should delay. Okay. This is the last one. Last one. Just hack on this G file, if possible. Okay, this looks mega dangerous, what he's done. Still looks mega dangerous. I mean, his position's disintegrating, isn't it?
Check. Check.
If I just center, it looks good. For knight g2 or rook g2, and then, or bishop e4, just winning an exchange.
Check.
Oh, there's complications there. Okay, this is treble or something. Treble? Well, there's queen a2 as well to consider. That could be handy
Check.
in here. Knight e3. Pin. Knight e5. Knight c4. Could be handy. Or c5. That's...
Time warning.
Okay, this is the last game.
Check.
Okay,